Firstly, man, this is a video reply to your YouTube needs censorship video. I apologize for the way that I look because it is early in the morning. I just woke up, and this was one of the very first things that I saw on YouTube. And as you can see, I need my morning smoke. Actually, come to think of it, I probably should extinguish this because this might be giving kids and other users the idea that smoking is cool, that smoking is what makes Porcupinetheater the way that he is. The reason why he is a profane son of a gun sometimes, the reason why he's willing to take on the difficult topics, the reason why he will speak his mind. And it has absolutely nothing to do with cigarettes. It has nothing to do with any type of pill or drug that I have to take for any type of condition that I have. And it has nothing to do with profanity having to spark my humor. But what it is, predominantly, and what it is for one, my First Amendment right as an American to have an opinion, to use the language in which that I feel is correct for the time. Now, if I wanted to make a video that said F Obama, every single time I was going to use the F word, I'm not going to sit there and say fornication under the consent of the King Obama. And firstly, I don't even feel that way about President Obama. I think he's a great man. So that video is ludicrous in that sense too. But the fact that YouTube is trying to become kind of their own personal police force and morally clean up their website by algorithmically making videos with profanity and the like a little more inaccessible. I understand your argument of it's their playground, they get to set the rules, but at the same time, I do believe that it's discriminant towards people that have very good senses of humor, and it almost makes these people have to become quote-unquote cult classics. You know, people have to go in there and search for it. It makes it very difficult for somebody to really spread around their material. Now, here's the flaw with your argument that YouTube needing censorship or YouTube censorship policy is a good idea. Those same videos that I just told you about, the cult classics and things like that, are going to become what's going to be seeked out. People are going to be looking a little bit more for videos like this, and they're going to be turned off by videos that don't have that certain thing that really inspires them. Now, I understand that there's a lot of people in YouTube's community that's very, very pleased by this. A lot of people feel that YouTube was kind of a place where their children could get onto the website and be exposed to a lot of things such as torture, such as pain, such as suffering, such as cruelty, crude humor, and see this perhaps at an age where it isn't right for them to see it. However, I commented on another user, Pixeltastic's reply video in this way, and I replied to it in this video the same way. Whenever I was a kid, whenever I was 12, 13 years old, that type of stuff is something that appealed to me almost as a passageway into manhood. And I say it like that only because if you could go to school the next day and say, hey, I watched this, hey, I watched that, it was almost like a badge of honor. It was almost like saying, hey, this guy is able to sit through that, wow, he's cool, or wow, he's got a pretty sick head. I mean, it depends on your perspective, obviously. I mean, but whenever I was a kid in school, if I was on a chat room talking to people, and I was allowed, from lying about my age, to go talk to 20-somethings whenever I was just 12 or 13, then, you could see the rep kind of increase, because the looks on their faces was like, oh, did you get to talk to any naked girls, or something like that? And if you said yes, I mean, it might have been a lie, but you get the representation. However, as I said to her, kids will be kids. and kids were able to sneak around and do that kind of stuff then, they're going to do it again now. Just because the material that's on YouTube is considered to be heathenistic, it is not going to stop people from trying to post it. Now, YouTube, of course, is staunchly against copyright infringement in pornographic movies. Personally, I agree on both points. Pornographic movies, there's plenty of sites for them, and there's one thing that you'll notice on those. All of those particular videos have tons of hits. I mean, we're talking, there's not a video there that you're going to see that has 305 hits. All of them are in 6 figures usually, and if you see one in 5 figures, go back to the site in about 5 hours, it'll be in 6 figures. Is this a reflection of our society? Are these kids all going on those pornographic sites? Probably, but you know what? They're free and they're out there. They're available. Doesn't mean that they have to go to YouTube so YouTube can feel morally justified about what they've done.